Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking to have a very interesting set of a best of 5. However, here's how things go. So we have Sasquatch versus Complexity's goswser. Now we know that Sasquatch has been working with the Complexity Training Academy, so he and goswser know each other very, very well. This means that they're kind of buddies, and what often happens in StarCraft is that people like to make things very interesting. As we begin our game here, moving into GSL Daybreak Officials, this is a best of 5 for the Grand Final for the Southeast region.
Yep.
And we have goswser spawning as random. In the top right corner is going to be Sasquatch in his designated pink, and his opponent, now spawning as Zerg, is going to be Complexity's goswser.
Wow.
This will be interesting.
Another ZVZ.
Yeah, I think Faith just hates us today.
Lots and lots of Zerg. But that's okay. Zergs are good. Zergs are fun.
Like I said, these two were just having fun. They're just... Oh, is he going to double extractor trick? Yes, he is. No, he's going to single extractor trick.
Now, the way this series is going to work is that Sasquatch, being from the winner's bracket, is going to start up one game. So we'll be starting on game 2 with Sasquatch up 1-0 of a best of 5.
Yes. That is a tin pool. Tin pool with 2 gas. Or 2 guys on gas. Totally
Oh,
standard.
sure. And a second gas going down. Oh, another extractor trip.
Yes. Just so he can squeeze out one more drone. Good microplay here by Sasquatch, trying to do what he can. And there's the surround. Does slip through, and he escapes. 6 health left. The spawning pool is getting ready to finish, and yeah, Sasquatch has dropped his own, looks like about a 15 hatch. Oh, I just love when these guys just kick back, relax, and have fun.
Yeah, both
So
of
yes.
these guys, obviously buddies in real life.
Yes. In fact, I believe that they're actually sitting next to each other. They're probably both at the Complexity Training House, if Sasquatch is still there. Presume so. And, yeah, they're just... I wouldn't be surprised if they're actually physically hitting each other. You know, just like slugging each other in the shoulder. Trying to mess with each other a little bit. At least in the early game here, you know, when there's not so much micro-intensive going on. Later on, when it gets serious, man, you don't mess with a StarCraft player.
No, you certainly do not. Your focus has to be completely on the game if you're going to be competitive.
What is goswser doing with these 4 Zerglings in the back? He's just rallied them all to the back. I don't... Is he keeping them absolutely hidden from, like, every Overlord possible?
Interesting. Or he's just waiting for speed to finish before he starts to march across the map. But I don't know.
We're going to have to see. They said that these games, they told us that they were going to be very interesting, so we're going to have to wait and see just what interesting that might mean. Now, Sasquatch, of course, mining his own gas, he knows that he needs to be getting the same speed that he knows his opponent is going to be getting, even going into Baneling Nest, because you don't tin pool to go speed roaches. That's not how things work. He does have his own first set of Zerglings out, and of course the fun question is, how many Zerglings do I make? He saw that his opponent wasn't expanding, so very likely a 2-base play. Even might get an Overlord here. Watch that massive APM spike up as he shuffles the Queen forward.
Now the Queen just barely faster than the slow Overlord, but looks like it's going to get away. And now speed finished, and the Zerglings are moving across the map.
Yes, we have the full 22 Lings out. The Overlord does live fairly substantially. Didn't even make it down to half health. And, yep, the Speedlings were spotted. Oh, can he get... Yes, that is a full wall off. This one Queen is going to go down, but then that's going to break it. And Sasquatch, I'm pretty sure, is going to GG out pretty quick here.
And there's not a lot that can be done when you're in this situation.
Neat little drone trick getting him into that back little corner. But yeah, at this point it's just streaming Speedling straight across the map. And yeah, there's nothing that can be done. Ghost Users is going to take this. Sasquatch going to GG out of the first game, so that's going to bring it to a tied series, essentially make it a best of three.
Yeah, it'll be. Yep.
Is it a best of 7? Best of 5?
It's best of 5.
Best of 5.
Oh, best of 3 now.
Yes, it is. It is tied at a 1-1, moving into a best of 3 type series.
So we've got Daybreak out of the way, so I wonder what map we'll see next.
I'm thinking Metropolis. As much as I'd love to see the big huggy teddy bear on Atlantis Starship. Have you seen the teddy bear?
I have seen the teddy bear.
The big happy panda?
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to see Metropolis first.
We've seen a fair few games on Metropolis. Alright, so we saw a 10 pool into fast speed and hiding about 30 Zerglings.
22, I think it was. But of course, the thing is, Ghost User had to, since he signed up as random, he has to stick with random. He is set to random for this entire set. So, I mean, it's not that, you know, he'll end up with Zerg next or something. We have no idea. We could see a 4-gate come out of this. GSL dual site, an interesting choice. Available in the map pool.
Yeah, it's an interesting map. We'll see. Yeah, it really depends on what Ghost User spawns as. If he gets Zerg again, well, who knows what's going to happen. But this map has been around for quite a while in the GSL.
I was going to say, I think this is definitely an order map, and I'm a little surprised that SPGL decided to put it in, but it is a solid map. I think the only map still used older than this one is Tal'Darim. I'm looking at you, MOG. And so spawning here in the oh-so-manly purple is going to be our random player, now Terran, Complexity's Ghost User. His opponent directly across in the ever-so-fabulous pink, known to be Zerg, he is Sasquatch.
Alright, Ghost User spawning as Terran in this game. And I have no idea what to expect from this.
Well, 1-1-1, pretty good. Let's see. A whole bunch of barracks, like 2 racks cheese, 6 racks all in. All sorts of things, really. I'm not...
How about a 6 pool?
Oh! Or there could be a 6 pool coming out. Here we are looking... I'm sitting, I'm watching Ghost User's screen, or his base, trying to get a read on, okay, what could he be doing? What is he going to be doing? And then it's like, no, completely missed it. Should have been Sasquatches.
Now the big question, will the wall-off be in time?
Well, the wall-off should mostly be in time. I don't think he's going to... He's going to bring forward a supply depot. No, that's a scouting... There it goes. I was going to say, if he brings forward a supply depot and drops it down to finish the wall off, he's going to be in great shape. But he's actually trying... He keeps microing that SCV with its random build pattern. Tries to get it outside so that he can get to a scout and see what his opponent's doing. And he is going to go for the barracks first and foremost, leaving that supply depot to be finished up a second time. But now we do have the first 4 lings going across the map. These guys, man. These guys.
Good friends. Always fun to watch a game between friends. SCV on the outside of the wall. No, no.
And it looks like he is nibbling away at the supply depot because he really does want to finish that up as quickly as he can. Weaken it as much as possible for the Zerglings coming in. And there is a bunker going down at the expansion for Sasquatch. Oh, does get that Zergling. And now with the bunker going up inside the natural, then... Yeah, this is going to be pretty readily defended. He can't... I mean, he's going to have to go straight into Banelings, and he's just now getting his gas. He'd have to bust down the supply depot and get past, and then he'd have to make a run-by past the bunker. I don't know. I just don't see this happening, especially with 2 gas on the way for our Terran. Mules are being called down, which means that they're totally Ember right now.
Yeah, the mules definitely Very, very good. Bear hugging those SCVs on the mineral patches. Marines loading up into the bunkers. The bunker just kind of sitting all by itself with the natural for Sasquatch.
Yep. Not going to be maybe salvaged in time. And oh, barely. He had about 20 health left when it happened. I wonder if he's actually, if he knows, if a ghost user knows the exact time at which point you need to hit salvage in order to get it before, you know, X number of lings. You can wait, like, you know, so-and-so many seconds for each ling.
I wonder.
Such number of health. So it's okay, if there are 6 lings, you do it at this. If there are 7 lings, you do it at that.
If you know the exact DPS of 7 Zerglings and the salvage time, yeah, you could figure it out pretty quick. But still, I guess just putting on a show for us, which is, you know, pretty nice.
Never can argue against that. Now the gas has finished, and there was 120 that was mined, and then none. And then the Roach Warren finished, and he's still not mining gas. So, not sure what entirely is going on. 4 Marines are going to come out and clean up these Zerglings really easily. Nice little stutter step micro. 1 Marine taking a couple of hits to the shoulder, but, you know, he's the man, he'll take it. God, that waterfall is so loud.
It really is.
Go right by it, it's like, good lord, can that thing get any louder? It's like Niagara Falls.
Alright, just now mining gas again for Sasquatch. Still making Zerglings.
He's trying to get his... I mean, the Speedlings should be able to do pretty well against the Marines. I hear they're pretty good. You know, doing that whole getting us around thing.
Especially with no micro.
Yeah, especially just getting a couple of those Marines. There are 2 bunkers set up here, just behind the entrance. There is a Banshee coming out, so we do have Banshee play. Not the exact one timing you might expect.
2 poor Banshee even.
Wow. Because why stop at 1, right?
We're going back in time.
Season 3 awesomeness going on. 1 Zergling sacrificing itself for the scouting information that is essentially priceless. As the Ram tries to cuddle up with the Zerglings and say, hey look, I can be one of you too. I can, I really can. No you can't, Ram. You're not a Ram. Or you're not a Zergling, you're a Ram. Some minor drone transfer going on, but really, and then a second gas for Sasquatch, but I'm not entirely sure where exactly he can go from here. A second factory is being made, so we'll probably see tanks coming out after this. And the Banshees are being kept hidden.
Yeah, infestation pit coming down for Sasquatch now, which will help against the Banshees, or he may just, you know, take right to hive. We'll see where he goes. An ultraless bust on a 1 base.
Oh. Well, he does have the 2, so it wouldn't be an ultra bust on 2, or on 1.
Ultra bust, the 1 base turtling Terran.
Yep. Yep. Well, there is a command center going out, which back in Season 2 would have been blasphemy to try to expand before you have tanks. But we do have 4 Banshees moving out across the field. And we do have 2 more on the way that are rallied to the fore. Let's see, pathogen glands just starting, so we're going to be about 80 seconds away from seeing infestors. We do have 2 queens, no more, and yes, 4 banshees on 1 drone, entirely necessary, not at all overkill. And yeah, I'm not so sure. The infestor production should be beginning right away. The overseer is going to make sure these guys aren't cloaked. He is going to absolutely make sure that these guys, you know, you can't cloak. Not going to happen. This is silly. This feels like a platinum game. It's like, who loses to 4 Banshees? But then I guess if you don't ever scout, the Zerglings do manage to run up inside of the base because supply depots were pulled down. And then they run out of the base. Banshees continue to wreak havoc. We're now up to 6. 2 infestors on their way to pop out, and Sasquatch hates complexities. Ghost user.
2 poor Banshees, pretty good when you don't have anti-air.
Yeah, when you have 0 scouting.
no scouting information helps as well.
We do have shotgunned did link complexitygaming.com/GammaGamerHouse. I saw that in the chat as well. If you would like to see the two yelling at each other, as they are streaming it as well over there.
Alright, so goswser is up 2-1 now over Sasquatch. Winning as Zerg and then winning as Terran. So let's see, goswser's one game away from taking the grand finals and taking this whole tournament.
Yep, that's true. Both of them, of course, have qualified for the continental set, the full non-regional, completely inclusive. Because, of course, we can't ignore the Canadian friends. You know, this isn't just a national set, but yeah, we've got the invite going in here.
All right.
Oh, I'm going to the link, and Shotgun said that they're actually sitting across from each other. Yeah, I can see him set up now. Oh, that is fantastic.
That's pretty good.
Well, I'm glad that they could put those cameras up. Hope that they can bring all sorts of viewers over here to watch the fun times, listen to the casting. But we are set up. We've got ref, we've got both of our players, we've got random assigned.
And we have Atlantis spaceship.
Yes, the panda, we get to see the panda. The big happy teddy bear face. I wonder if the Chinese government for the Shanghai Blizzard, you know, big WCS International Grand Final hooplas at the end of the year, if Shanghai will force Atlantis spaceship, because we all know that Atlantis spaceship is going to be used, you know, for the it'll be still in use by the time we hit November, right? So I figured you might have to change the shape of the mini-map look, change it somehow, so it's not a big teddy bear. They call it a panda. I get all enraged. At any rate, spawning in the bottom left-hand side, we have yet again purple complexities goswser. Across the map and across from the computer, his opponent, the red Zerg, is Sasquatch. Not a member of Complexity, although after this, I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Sends out his 10th drone, or no, his 9th drone, specifically to see. He's like, I'm going to find out what race you are immediately. There is no 6-pool going down. There are no shenanigans yet. We're going to have to see, you know, does he want to do some kind of a fast one expand? Does he want to try to do... Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. I actually got word that in the last game, Sasquatch told the admins that they could play, that the next map would be any game or any map except for Antigua. And so they ended up with dual side.
The drone does finally get into the base, so after a game and a half, he's finally able to scout the main base of his opponent. Let's see where Sasquatch decides to go this game, or if goswser will continue his 2-port Banshee shenaniganry.
I can just see. I can't literally just see because I don't have the stream up, but I could just see across the stream the two were yelling at each other. Terran again, are you gonna go Banshees? Huh? Go Hellions, dare you! Shut up in one base, noob. Just yelling back and forth, having a great time.
Oh, we have a gas steal from Sasquatch, so likely no 2-port Banshee this time.
Well, except there wasn't any gas going down initially to start. I mean, this the...
Well, but it's hard to 2-port Banshee off one gas.
Well, yes, to say it the least. On the battles?
Alright.
Is it a mono battle if he's making 2 different units to attack?
Well, I think the traditional mono battle rules are you get 1 queen per hatchery.
Yeah, but that's just it. If he's saying queens and zerglings for mono battle, then he's saying he can queen and zergling to attack with. That's what I'm saying.
Is he in a duo battle?
I guess. Mono.
We'll see how many queens he makes.
I guess bi battle wouldn't work, would it?
I don't know.
Stereo battle?
Stereo battle.
So we do have the queens coming out, as was stated. Do finally get that extractor killed, so the gas is going up. But, you know, both gas, really. And until that point, Gowser, I didn't get it. I wanted to do it. Just be like, yes, I said go see you the whole time. Nope, no dice. But he is getting his gas going up. He's got his second going up, his natural. Really need Sasquatch to go for a third. This can be a little bit tricky because if you're not able to, you know, the really big vent squares out above the ramp, if you can't control that area and the area right in front of it, then, you know, defending a third is going to be not so great.
Yeah, but it may not get to that point again. We'll see. See if both of these players do stick to their mono battle.
I was going to see if those Marines move in and get into that corner. They are going to get this queen, though. They really want that because they do get the queen. And they're in some great positioning against these drones. Going to get one, not focusing down the weak ones. There's two. So I would say these Marines pay for themselves pretty readily. 200 worth of Marine, kill 250 worth of Zerg, including some Harvesters.
That's pretty good. He's making more Marines, though, so he's not very mono-battle-y. Not in the spirit of the mono-battle. And 2 factories going down.
3. He's going
3
mech.
factories.
Well, at least he's going either Marine tank or he's going mech. And given that there is 1 barracks, I'm going to go ahead and say mech. Positioning a reactors just so he could probably swap over and get some Hellions going out of 1. Maybe he's going to do like 1 factory for each. 1 factory for each unit. Like, he can only make tanks out of this factory, he can only make Thors out of this factory, he can only make Hellions out of the other factory.
That'll be kind of interesting. Let's see, yeah, he's making a tank. We do have a Roach one for Sasquatch, so both these players, shame on them not playing mono battle. But that's okay.
We'll forgive them this time.
Just this once.
Factory swapping, so we're going to have 2 reactor factories going out. We're going to have the barracks moving over, probably going to be getting ready to drop down another reactor, or not a reactor for a tech lab. Oh, and Zergling Run by doing very well getting in past the bunkers, forcing the Marines to pull out. So the SCVs can be pulled back and forth, and yep, actually then the Zergling's going right back in, getting some more kills. This is some great harassment coming in from Sasquatch. And I really think, no, he could take those 3 Marines. In fact, it says bugger that, I won't even go for the natural, I'm just going to go to the main and see what's going on. Yeah, he's going to see how the Hellions have come out. They're going to torch these things pretty easily. He even pulls out 1. Oh, man. You go mono battles, I'll go blue flame. How does that sound? So Aspire's been dropped. And of course, Mutalisks very effective against tanks and Hellions, what with their inability to shoot up. Thors tend to do pretty well against the Mutalisks, but really Spire is just a strong counter to mech in general. Brood Lords in the late game do so very effective against them. And then Corruptors and Festers can help defend against all the Vikings and whatnot.
Uh-oh.
But, man, oh, that's a lot of SCVs getting pulled. And is he going to see this? Yes, he sees everything walking by. That 1 Roach, that hero Roach spotting everything. As the others all get ready, move up and get ready to attack, to defend.
9 Mutalisks on the way. Let's see if they'll get out before the army gets there.
It's going to be close. They've got 23 seconds to come out. That is a lot of Hellions. And man, now he sees just how many SCVs were pulled. How many are left back at home? Next to none?
Oh, yeah,
No,
I don't think
the mutas are going to be enough. I don't think they're going to be able to kill fast enough. Drones being pulled, attacking as well. There were all of 3 Marines that were with that group, and now they're not. There's 1 Marine somewhere on the field.
Yeah, a few Hellions being lazy out at the front.
Oh, these guys. And Ghost User calling foul.
Yeah, the Banshee player that didn't make a Starport.
And the all-in has failed. Zerglings turns out, after they get surrounds on mech, pretty good.
Yeah.
An armory coming up and an eBay coming up, desperately trying. Come on, get the turrets, get the turrets. Come on, get the Thors. Come on, damn it. And that's GG.
All right. Overall,
All right.
tied up 2-2. Sasquatch able to take game 4. I wonder what we're gonna have in store for this last game of the tournament.
Alright, the game is being made. This is the ace match. Every game before has been completely irrelevant. Well, not really, but this is it. It all comes down to this.
One game to decide it all. Well, to decide seeding in the next tournament at least. Yeah, one more time, thank you to our sponsors, Kingston HyperX and Tech.
Yes. Thank you so very much. You still have a chance to throw $5 away.
See this last game, glorious HD.
And you will be registered for a chance to win a really, really super Gosu awesome power supply. Just clarifying some things with the players right now. Sasquatch was feeling a little gypped in this super serious, ultra mega hardcore tournament. Or at least this set.
Alright, here we go.
This is it. This is it. You can hear the countdown coming in. Sasquatch last second change to his manly pink go-to user in his awesome fabulous purple. Oh man, we get to see a little bit of everything spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ohana LE, Complexity's own Gosu user. Is going to be spawning as Protoss. His opponent, Sasquatch, who's been making a name for himself recently, across the way at the Complexity Training House, our pink Zerg. And they're talking about the live stream in the house. I'm going to check with our streamer. I do believe that we do have that. I do believe we have the live stream maybe patched in with this. Maybe not, but we do have some wonderful quotes coming in. I am going to troll you, says do believe Sasquatch. He was saying last time, I hope you get Protoss. So now he's going to come down, he's going to see he did get Protoss. He's going to proxy Manor Hatch him.
Well, there's a lot of shenanigery that can come out of Protoss.
Well, and out of oh, almost got the gateway block there. Out of Zerg as well towards Protoss. Now, this is the part to watch. What does Sasquatch do? He's going for the 14 pool, completely standard. And Ghosty User is not Forge Fast expanding, so I'm smelling a 4-gate. I'm saying right now, I think he's just going to 4-gate.
I'm thinking it's going to be a DT expand. Or just a DT rush.
Rush to DTs if it fails, GG.
Pretty much. Although he didn't wall off, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see what comes of that much. And there is a gas going down for Sasquatch.
Let's see, Ghost User is making a fair bit of minerals.
Just, oh, these two guys, man. goswser does expand, and he hasn't walled in, and he doesn't have cannons. One base roach bust. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Awesome. Loving it. And there are no scouting probes. There is a forward pylon at the top of the ramp going into the natural. Warp gate starts immediately. So, is there council going down? Council.
I don't think he has enough gas for council just yet. Oh, he needs 100 gas for that.
But is he looking to? No, he throws down another gateway. And he'll drop down a pylon. Help wall this off. Yeah, it's going to be 4 gate.
Off of 2 base, though.
Well, let's see, he's taking the gas. 1, 2, 3 gates. Plenty of probes coming out, chronoing the probes, whereas Sasquatch is stopped at 16 drones. Completely halted production. He's getting roaches. He's got the 4 roaches out on the way. He actually got a couple of lings out as well.
The roach is starting to make their way across the map now.
And, well, no, maybe, possibly. A couple of lings. I think they'll probably poke forward and see if anything's going on. But at the moment, it's a 1 gas, 3 gate, 2 base Protoss play.
So 1 gate expand into 3 gate. Meanwhile, we have 1 base roach from Sasquatch. Roach
12
speedling.
lings on the way, and they are speed links.
2 more gate.
Does have the 8 roaches or 8 lings out now, and now everything is made known. 1 force field does go down. I think he can slip through with lings. Yeah, they can squeeze through.
Just barely.
Huh, he's just going to go and break the pylon, though. There is 1 more force field left. Both warp gates are now unpowered. Toast's pylon, not quite enough to hold everything, and both the sentries go down. This is looking pretty good for Sasquatch, who looks like he's going to take it in the full best of 5 with the best of 1 advantage. Another force field goes down, but really, how long can this last? He's got the 2 gates. He needs to morph into the gateways.
Yeah, there they go. Unfortunately, not enough energy on the sentries. Yep. Roaches in your main is not a good situation to be in.
No, never ever. Actually, good micro pulling back the lings to make sure they weren't the primary targets of the stalkers, so the roaches can eat so much more damage. And not even a GG. goswser is just done. So, congratulations to both of these players who wanted to move on and succeeded in doing so. Did a very good job. Through this tournament, through the Southeast region, they will be guaranteed a spot in the Continental Finals in the full big stuff at the end. Thank you very, very much to Antec and to our sponsor, our other sponsor, Kingston.
Yes, definitely great to have them sponsoring this tournament. It's just really good to see them investing money into the future of esports.
Mm-hmm. We do have the finals for all of this will be August 18th. That's a shot at the $1,000 prize pool. Big stuff. Probably $500 for the big winner, and then the other 500, divvied among the remaining, probably next 3 or 4. There are going to be a number of other open tournaments that anybody is welcome to get into. Again, this is a grassroots style tournament. We highly encourage, if you think you are capable of playing, look this up. This is the Semi-Pro Gaming League. It is new, it is fresh, and it is looking for participants all over.
If you guys enjoyed what you see here, make sure to follow at Semi-Pro Gaming on Twitter. That's where all the latest updates will be. SPGL.tv is the website for this. It's brand new, just went up, so it's just barely functional now. And yeah,
that is going to be it for watching. We will see you in the next